And today we are talking about wedding mood boards. So if you don't know what a wedding mood board is, basically when you get engaged and you decide that you're going to then plan your wedding, the best way to assess the colours, styles, textures or things you want within your wedding is to have a mood board. So you basically go around, you cut wedding magazines up, you search online, and you basically create a board or a virtual board of all these different things that you want for your wedding. So we're going to go through 6 different mood boards. I'm going to show you a quick picture of each of them before we talk about them. So the first one we are going to talk about is carnival candy kind of fun fair. So the fun fair carnival candy. So what I mean by carnival fun fair is vibrant colours, sort of oranges, blues, greens, just a mix of a rainbow from everything from the cake to the bridesmaids to the venue itself, and everything should be colours, patterns, different textures, different florals, a whimsical pastel feel to the whole thing. If you want to go pastel, you can also go really bright and you could do the whole candy stripe thing, candy floss looking, in your face, very bright colours. You could go for the unconventional and have a pink wedding dress instead if you want to keep with the kind of candy theme. For your wedding itself, you could have a candy cart. You could hold your wedding reception or even get married at a fun fair or a carnival. You could have a kind of entertainment carnival feel. You could have fun fair rides. You could literally do anything with a carnival, but do it on a big scale or do it on a smaller kind of maybe village carnival fete kind of feel to it if you're going to do it like that. You could make everyone have a ticket to attend your carnival, which would be a really cool idea. Your cake could literally be a rainbow of colours. If you saw the clip before this, you will see that there are just colour, colour, colour everywhere. So the next one we're going to talk about is forest gold colour. So the forest gold colour is gold and green combined but in harmony. So the green is the nature part of it and then the gold is to give it a little bit of glitz and glam so it doesn't become too like monotone kind of plain. So the colours you could go for would be green, apple green, lime green, you could go for gold, you could go for different contrasts of golds, from shimmery to a nice textured gold. And in your decorations, you could have gold for your bouquet, detailing, you could have the florals green, you could have it in a field or in a forest or in a garden to keep with the green theme. And then the bits of gold could be your jewellery. You could have decorations on your cake being gold, on like a plain white cake with green decoration, and then have gold detailing. You could have a dress that has a gold inlay, or you could have a light green colour for your bridesmaids. The whole green gold theme would be florals, foliage, having maybe a more green salad feel to your wedding, say with a hog roast, but then you have salad, so you keep with the green colours, and just keeping the whole affair a kind of nature kind of feel to it, sort of forest, freedom, kind of free loving, but not too free loving, just a kind of naturistic kind of feel. So the next one we are going to turn to is the rose gold and blue. rose gold and blue kind of contrast each other. The colour rose gold is a very light colour, but it can also be really glitzy. And the blue, there are so many colours of blue, but the rose gold and blue just seem to complement each other in a certain way. So you can go for ocean blue to royal blue, and then for the pinks you can go from a dusty pink to a rose pink, but still keeping with the shimmery gold. You could have your dress with blue hues throughout it, or you could have a rose gold dress, which would be really cool. You could do your jewellery in rose gold. You could have a blue feel to your cake with detailing. You could have your decorations in blue and pink. You could have all your decorations on the table in blue, and then you could have your cutlery and everything in a rose gold colour. For your bouquet, you could have some nice blue flowers, and then you could have some dusty pink flowers in as well, so that you have a bit of contrast between the two. For your food, it's a bit hard to do pink and blue food, but you could keep to a kind of meat, like sausages or something sort of pink, or pork. And then for your blue, you could try doing the alcohol route, so you could do cocktails with a blue theme. You could make a pink cocktail and a blue cocktail, especially for your own wedding, and design one, which would be really cool. So there are loads of ways to contrast pink and blue. The next one we're going to do is my personal favourite, is monochrome. So for me, monochrome is the ideal wedding colour scheme. It may not be for everyone's taste, but monochrome for me would be perfect. So monochrome is basically white and black, but in contrast, so not one is overpowering the other, and they kind of complement each other. So obviously with monochrome you have black, but you can obviously get darker black and a greys. For whites, we're talking like an ivory white or a white, like a brilliant white. You could have a white dress with a black bow, or you could have a black dress with a white bow. You could have your hair coloured for the day. You could have your shoes. You could have your table decorations in black and white and give it a kind of black tie feel to the event. You could have black balloons. You could have a black cake with white detailing, or vice versa. Your ring could be black. I have a black engagement ring that I don't wear because it needs adjusting. But you could have different kinds of prints, like you could have zigzags, you could have spots, you could have stripes, still keeping with the black and white theme. You tailoring your food to black is probably not as easy as it sounds, unless you plan to have something like caviar, or the white could be like fish you could go for your meals. So you have caviar, fish kind of feel. I'm not really sure on the food on that one, I'd have to think. But you create a bold, sophisticated black and white look. So that's black and white. And the next colour we are going for is the Glitz and Glam Shine Silvery colour. My words, I'll try again. We are going for the silver glitz colour. So this is the brilliant silvers, the brilliant whites, the shiny silvers, the glitz and glam Hollywood style. We're talking gems, we're talking diamonds, we're talking pearls, we're talking really in your face, but subtle with the lighting, adding sparkles and crystals and glasses. So we're talking champagne flutes for your drinks. We're talking diamonds on the table, little crystals. We're talking mood lighting in like glass vases or little jars. We're talking a gorgeous white dress, possibly with a silk overlay. We're talking a gorgeous white veil. We're talking silver shoes. We're talking a Hollywood glitz style theme to your reception, so a hotel or a boutique hotel. We're talking really making a big statement, possibly costing a lot of money, although it doesn't have to. You can do glitz on the cheap if you look hard enough on eBay and other sites. You will find that you could do glitz for a reasonable price. You could have your bridesmaids in a silver. The food could have a bit of glitz to it, so we're talking cupcakes maybe with detailing on. We're talking a really fancy banquet, maybe a 3-course meal. So keeping in touch with the whole glitz of the evening. And the last one we are going to talk about today is the pink and green colour contrasts. So pink and green is a really good contrasting colour. They really do go well together, as we discovered earlier when we looked at green and gold. This time it's pink and green. So green has a really naturistic feel to it, and pink has a kind of light-hearted, whimsical feel. So if you're having a kind of whimsical, naturey feel, like outdoors or in a garden, the pink is obviously another good colour because of the flowers that you can have. The green for the decor, for the foliage, if you're having it in a garden or you're having a marquee wedding, it will work quite well. You could have cupcakes, you could have your flowers in pink, you could have your table decorations in a lovely green. So we're talking anything from a light green to an apple green to a dark green. And then for your pinks, we have your dusty pinks, your road pinks, or even your neon pinks, depending on how bright you want to go. So if you're going to have a garden feel to it, you could have your cocktails on the lawn. So you could do a pink cocktail. If you're going to go for the green, then maybe you could go for like an iced tea feel, or a Long Island iced tea if you want to do, you know, alcohol or non-alcohol, depending on your preference. You could do a green tea feel to it as well. Green tea is obviously good for you. So if you want to do like a herbalistic wedding, you can serve green tea instead of champagne, or depending on if you are having it outside or indoors, you can try and accustom the colour scheme. You can have your jewellery in rose pink or rose gold, keeping in with the pink. Loads of hearts around for the whole pink theme. Or if you want to go for the green, you can have ferns and trees and foliage and decoration that keeps in with the nature feel. So if you loved all of these mood boards, please like and subscribe to my channel. I'm hopefully going to bring you these every month. I can see what's out there and about and see what's in. If you want to subscribe to me, please do so. That would be awesome. If you want to take a look at all my other wedding inspired videos, I will try and put a playlist at the end. Thank you to everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you very soon for another wedding inspired video. Take care and thanks for watching. Bye.